Hi, I am Soli Art, and today I'm going to show you how to create a very simple car accident animation and composition inside Adobe Edge Animate. To show the preview, if I play the click, if I go to File, Preview in Browser, alright, let's delete this and start again. Just gonna click Cancel, don't save, and create a new. Go to Stage, width should be 800 and the height should be 400 pixels. Just gonna scale it down a little bit, and I will put the download link for the images so you can download all these images and just follow along with me. I'm just going to library, click image, to the plus, add image. I'm just gonna add in all the things that I have, and I'm just gonna right now in audio, I'm just gonna add the audio as well, but I'm not just gonna bring it in, just add it to my library. And let's start, do the composition first, then we create all setting and things. Let's turn off the Adobe transition and auto keyframe. For a start, I'm just gonna start with the background, Sky City. I'm just gonna bring it in. It's not matched, I'm just gonna let it scale it down. When I'm fine with it, I'm just gonna go here and lock the element, so nobody can move that. Then I'm just gonna bring my cars. I have a PNG car. I think it's a red one, and I have two separated tire, left tire. Just gonna do it here, and the right tire. If I zoom in, I can just adjust it, or I can use my arrow keys. I think it's easier. Now for the left one. So if you guys don't know how to separate a car tires from a car, I'm just going to show you guys quickly. I'm just going to open up my Adobe CC. In the meantime, I'm just going to follow along with this. I'm just going to put this outside, scale it down a little bit so I can see. Then I'm just going to bring another car, the muscle car. I'm just going to scale it down. I'm just going to hold down shift, scale it down. Right, be fine. I'm just going to leave it here. Right. I'm just going to hold down this, shift tires, and I'm just going to activate my auto keyframe, and I'm just going to say x-axis, go to the 2-second, from here to here. I'm just going to hold down shift. To here. Right, now if I play, I can see a very cool small animation. Now you can see the tire is not spinning. We have to add some rotation to the tires. So I'm just going to click one of them. I'm just going to zoom in. is a right tire, so I'm just going to click it. I'm just going to go to rotation, add a keyframe. I'm saying start with 0, and when you reach to the point 2 second, rotation should be 360. Enter. If I play, you can see the in front tire is spinning, is moving, but the left one, the back one, it doesn't have any action. So we can just easily copy and paste it. So it means if I just right click on this one and copy it and select the back tire and right click and paste transitions from location, it means Control Z, just gonna see just what's happened. Just gonna bring this back, go back to the stage. Okay, so it's raining here. Copy this style. Okay, copy. Go back here, right click and paste special from transition. If I play, okay, now would be fine. I'm just gonna scale it down a little bit. I'm just gonna go back so you guys can see what's going on. Scale it down a little bit more. Go up. So if I play ahead, so you can see now the car is moving and the tire is moving, so it's kind of natural. The other movement that we have to create is when the car hits another car. You can turn this to off. When the car hits the yellow car, I'm just gonna bring this. I'm using my keyboard's shortcut. Two things happen. One is we see some crashes on this car, so it shouldn't be like a normal car, and this car, it should have a lot of movement as well. So for this car, I'm just gonna say that in this point that you just have a crash with the other car, I want this car have a lot of movement. So I'm just gonna add x-axis for a muscle car. Just gonna say to here. You can go back. I can turn on my transitions and keyframe. So I'm just gonna say come here, and a little movement I want. Just gonna hold down shift. So if I play back, I get this. It's kind of a natural. I like it. I'm just gonna bring this back to the stage. Let's play again. Okay. Now it's kind of natural. But I want kind of a sound for this. So I add my audio. So I'm just gonna drag it to the page and click. I'm just gonna add it, and you see it's like a playback. So I'm just gonna say the minute you actually from the start, you see this point here at playback. I'm just gonna play till, and you see it's long. You see that if I play this, so the accident is happening, the sound of the accident is happening is a little in front. So which means that I can do two things. I can just drag these things. Okay, let's see the time that the accident happened exactly. Right here, the 0.2 the accident is happening. So what I can do is I can just slowly pull this in front to this point. Just gonna go back, do the same for this, and also the same for all my objects. If I play again, let's see what happens. Right, so I have to move this to the front as well. If I hold this, I Okay, let's go back. Let's go back. Let's see when it hits. The hitting point is here. So I'm just gonna move this to here. So if I play this back, right? Right, it's cool. I'm just gonna play again. So in here, I'm just gonna tell my playback which pause. So which means I'm just gonna stop the sound just right there. Let's see again. Alright, cool. Right now, I think so far so good. The other thing is when the accident happened, I want a police car just show up. So what we have here is police car. I'm just gonna drag it. I'm just gonna hold down shift, scale it down a little bit. Right, I'm just gonna leave it here. And I'm just gonna go to my transform tool, let it put it down. Just gonna match it with, level it with the. Just gonna turn off my transition. I don't wanna have any transaction. I'm just gonna play this back. It's alright. I mean, the minute that I have an accident, after that, I can do one more thing. I can just. Wow, that was something. Just gonna the other way around. And cool. I'm just gonna hold on. I'm just gonna bring this outside. I'm taking it out. Right. I'm activating these two. I'm going to x-axis. I'm adding a keyframe. I'm telling in 1 second you just come from left to right. And stop here. If I play again, no. As you see, the car was there, so I'm not gonna. I shouldn't see this. So here, I'm just gonna add opacity. I'm just gonna say, here the opacity should be 0. When you reach here, the opacity should be 100. So if we play again, right? Let's save the file. Save the file. What am I doing? I'm just gonna cancel. Cancel. I'm just gonna bring up the Adobe Animate again. Play. Let's go to File, Save As. I'm just gonna go to. I'm just gonna add a new folder. Car crash 2014. Just gonna create car crash, save, and right now if I go to file and preview in browser, I should be able to see that. One more time, I'm just gonna refresh it. We can do a better job, but this tutorial is kind of short. So now I want to put in a loop. I want to, when this happen, keep happening. I don't want to just go there and just refresh it myself. I mean, if you want to do it for your website as a banner, so it should be on loop. So how to do it? So here in action, there's a letter button, right? So I'm just gonna say in 5 seconds, when you reach the 5 second, at this point, go to action and play. And that's it. If I save again, if I go to file and go to preview in browser, now it's on loop, so it's repeated. We definitely can do a better job, but the point is how to use the tool in Adobe Edge Animate to create a very simple car accident animation. And also, I think I forgot to do some more thing. Here, I want when this car, the red car, crash with the yellow car, which is this point, right? Which exactly happening in this point, right? I want to create something. I want to have fade in and fade out. It means bring this forward. If I bring this, put it forward, and I let us zoom in, so it has to be realistic. It should shows that, okay, oh, I should just delete this too. It should shows that the accident actually is happening. Just gonna little go back, match it with this car, match it from this size too, right? So in this point that we have added the corner in front, so which is happening here, so and here, what I can do is this one should show up, so which means from here, if I delete this, I delete this because this transition is on. I'm just gonna bring this back, that car in front, just gonna put it here, just scratch it, right? So it's gonna be kind of a match. Nice. So when I see this, so I'm just gonna tell it that police car. So I'm just gonna find this. Was front, right? He's here. So I'm just gonna add opacity. I'm just gonna say here is opacity is 0. Or it's 27. I want to slowly change, and the minute you reach have an accident, right, the opacity should change to 100. Okay, let's see what happened. If I bring this back, here you go. It's gonna be there for a long time. So this opacity should be totally 0. So yes, if I bring this back, display, okay, display again. Right, I mean it sounds kind of realistic. I'm just gonna Control S, save it. 5, preview in browser. I'm sure we can do a better job, but it's like, I mean, it would be enough for now. Let's see it in browser. It's like, I mean, definitely I can do a better job, but I mean, it's kind of sound realistic. Okay, it's look like it. All right. And let me show you guys something in Photoshop. Probably you guys want to see how I separated the car tires and the body. So if I go to my image car, open in Photoshop, if I zoom in a little bit, so I'm just gonna go to just make it quick, short. So I'm just gonna easily just use this tool and Command X or Control X, Command V, Control V. Just gonna put it here. The other one, it's gonna go to the car layer. Just gonna bring it here. Just gonna cut it and paste it again. Right? Then I'm just gonna go to my lasso tool and slice tool and slice it. So here what we do is just slice what we want. So I want this to be a slice, I want this tire to be a slice. Just doing a quick slice. Then I'm just gonna the body be a slice. So I'm just separating the body so that I can just add a spinning to the tire. So it's like the car is moving. Then after this one, I'm just gonna go to File and Save for Web. Here, I can just zoom in a little bit. So here, if you click on this one, so I can just give it a name. If I just double click on the body is come up. I'm just gonna say red car. Okay, PNG. Make sure this PNG 24. The tire. Left tire. Make sure it's 20. PNG 24. The right tire. Make sure the same. We do save. One of the most important thing here is when the first time is if is your first time that doing this, the slice is on all slice. If you put it on all user slice, you will get exactly just these 3 slice that you need. So I'm just gonna put it on my desktop and here we go, save. If you go back to your images, you definitely will see all these cars that you just created. So for me, it just created a different thing. But I think for the left tire, for one of the I made a mistake. I made it actually it's supposed to be PNG. It should be PNG. I mean, when you go to Photoshop, when you go to File, to save for web, here should be PNG. I mean, one of them is not. Actually, it is. So everything that you see, it should be with PNG 24. Because we don't want to get any background. We just want to adjust the tire so we can play around. We can just do the composition properly in Adobe Animate. So let's see it in preview in browser again. Right, that's it for today. I hope you guys enjoy this very quick and very simple tutorial in how to work with Adobe Animate and how to do very small and simple composition. And of course we could do a better job, and I try to do more and create more up to this kind of tutorial. And thank you very much for watching.